Hey guys, thought I'd give you a brief look tonight at my new Leatherman Sidekick multi-tool. It comes in this nice little nylon pouch. It does have a loop on the back, so you could wear this on your belt. Open the pouch up. First thing you'll notice with the Sidekick, you've got two different blades here that are both accessible without having to open the multi-tool. They are locking blades. On this model, the Sidekick, here you have a plain edge 420HC locking blade, hollow grind. Not the best steel for edge retention, but sharpens easy. On this side, you have the saw, which again is also locking. You can see by the little logos here. You just press that down and you're able to close it. On the other side is your pocket clip. So if you don't want to utilize the sheath to wear this on your belt, you could always just slip it in the pocket and use the pocket clip. All right. When we open the Sidekick, you'll see your pliers are spring action, which is nice. More of a needle nose style plier here at the front. About midway back, you've got your standard opening here for what you'd expect on just regular pliers. And then here are your wire cutters at the back. On this end, you have your small micro tools. Here you have the bottle opener / can opener. After that is your ruler and metal or wood file with a small flathead driver there at the end. Okay, this ruler is marked with inches and centimeter graduation marks. The only thing that I have found maybe a little bit redundant about the Sidekick is they do give you this small serrated blade. I don't know that I really see a whole lot of need for both a serrated blade and a saw, but there it is. And then this little ring here is just to attach a lanyard, should you want to. Okay. The thing I like about Leatherman's design with these little micro tools that fold up inside the handle is the way you access them. You have these little catches here, and you just take a fingernail and you give them a pull. Okay, and then they all kind of start to gradually pop out. What's nice about it is they got the tension just right on this to where they're definitely not going to come out of there on their own, but you don't have to pull very hard. You don't feel like you're going to bust a fingernail trying to get those out of there. So that's really nice. On the other side, just your two common screwdrivers, a large flathead, and a Phillips. They even have little markings there in case you're not sure which is which. All right. I like this model. This is my first large Leatherman multi-tool. I have one of the small little, I don't remember what it's called, I think maybe the Micra or something like that. It's too small to really, for me, it's too small to do anything really practical with. This is a nice size. The Sidekick and the Wingman are both very similar. And I think one of the biggest differences between the two is with the blade. So again, with this one, with the Sidekick, you have a plain edge 420HC locking blade, and I think with the Wingman it's a combo edge, so it's plain edge until about here, and then this back portion is serrated. So I wanted the plain edge and then the saw, so that's kind of why I went with the Sidekick. But it's a really nice feeling multi-tool. It's all metal construction, so there's nothing that feels cheap or plastic or flimsy about it. Everything locks up really tight, feels really solid, doesn't feel like there's any wobble or wiggle or like anything's got to come apart, or it just feels really solid. I picked this up locally at a Tractor Supply. I think with tax and all, it was right around $70, which, I mean, nowadays I guess is maybe not a terrible price. I know when these first came out, they were going for like $30, so I'm not exactly sure why the huge jump in cost. To my understanding, there's not been any major design changes in these over the last, I don't know, 10 years. But if you look on Amazon, you might be able to get it for maybe $10 less. You might find it for closer to $60. Like I said, I picked it up locally at a Tractor Supply. This was one that I wanted to be able to get in my hand and feel it and see how I liked it before I bought it. And so far I'm really pleased with it. The steel for the blades, that is, being 420 HC, is not going to be the best for retention, but it is easy to sharpen it back up and get a good edge on it. I'll say I used the main blade to do some work with cutting some roofing shingles, as well as the plastic tub that, like when you buy a new tree, the tub that the tree comes in, I used this to cut that off of a pretty large evergreen, and by the end of the day it had dulled a little bit, but it was nothing that I couldn't get resharpened back to razor sharp within just a few minutes. So anyway, that's kind of my take on the Leatherman Sidekick. Seems to be good value, well assembled. Hope you found it interesting, guys. We'll see you next time.